Hey guys. Give it a couple of seconds. I don't know if I've ever gone live on a late Sunday. Not sure. I usually post like Insta stories on Sundays, but I don't typically go live on Sundays unless there's like an event. So I don't know if now is a good time, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to talk anyway, and you guys can catch me on the replay. Say hi, Ava.
Hi.
As you guys can see, I am doing wash day for my toots. Asen doesn't need to get his hair washed today. He got his hair washed in the middle of the week last week. So if anything, I'm going to redo his braids, freshen up his braids this week, but I'm not going to do an entire wash day on him. So we're just sitting here with Toots. I'm deep conditioning because she missed a wash day last week. This is 2 weeks. I don't know if I've ever gone 2 weeks without washing her hair. So we're going to be here a minute as I deep condition and really put that moisture back in her hair and nourish her hair. But I did not forget. I didn't come in here last week. I didn't do a 10 minutes with tabs. I had totally meant to. It was definitely the plan, but the week kind of got away from me. So better late than never. So it's going to end up being almost like 2 10 minutes with tabs this week. Hi, Amanda, 1426. It's going to be like 2 10 minutes with tabs this week. So that's just a bonus for you guys. But I still want to talk about what I originally wanted to talk about last week, which is, and I'm going to actually have a post on this in about an hour once I get through with Ava's wash day. I have a post on this, but I wanted to talk about something that I am guilty of myself, and that is not using products correctly and then blaming the product for a failed wash day. I mean, there are some products that just don't work. Granted, like I'm not going to say that every single product works amazing, and every product that you use, no matter your hair type, it should work, and if it doesn't work, then it's user error. I'm not saying that by far. What I am saying is a lot of times we are not following directions. We're not using products how they were meant to be used. We're combining them with other things that they shouldn't go with. And then we're like, oh my God, this product sucks. Like you guys know I am a brand ambassador for Shea Moisture. I absolutely love Shea Moisture. I understand that not all Shea Moisture products work for everyone. But at the same time, I also know that a lot of times when I talk to people about either the whole entire line that they've used or a certain product that they use from Shea Moisture, within a minute of talking to them, I already know. Like, sis, or even guys, like you didn't even follow the directions on the product. You didn't use the product correctly. So I realize that this is an issue. But again, not only for you guys. I'm on live. Oh, like you're walking slow behind me, like you trying to get my attention for something. Not only for you guys, but also for myself, is I've done that in the past. I didn't use a product correctly, and I'm immediately like, oh my God, product fail. And then I don't want to use the product anymore. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, of why this can be an issue for us. And I'll speak first and foremost for myself. If you are rushing through, so let's talk about like the top 3 reasons why you might have an error in your product fail. Number 1 reason, you rushed. You rushed through the process. I always say, if you take your time on wash day, do it how you know it's supposed to be done. Go through each strand, make sure you're applying the product to each strand, make sure you're applying enough product, make sure you are taking your time, making sure you're not rushing through, using your styler, making sure you're deep conditioning for the appropriate amount of time, all that good stuff. If you take your time and do not rush, that increases your chance of your products working appropriately. So that's number 1. Take your time, guys. We're not going to immediately blame the products. Take your time. Number 2, read the directions. You know what's so amazing about a lot of these products, and not everybody does it, but for the most part, the good brands do. They tell you right on the bottle exactly what to do. So it's not just there for no reason. The creators of the product know what's best. Yeah, we as, you know, curly girls, we've been doing it long enough. We kind of know how our hair works and, you know, how we can typically use a certain gel or a styler. And even though it has these recommendations, we can kind of, you know, mix it up a little bit and use it for something different and it work out well for us. But if you have never used a product before, if you're unfamiliar with the type of product, whether it's a gel or a styler or whatever, I recommend that you actually listen to the label, listen to the directions, use it how it says. If it says use on damp hair, use on damp hair. If it says to, you know, deep condition and add heat to it, then do that so that you can get the most out of the product. I don't want to see you guys not using the product correctly and then saying, oh my God, that product didn't work for my hair. Okay, so number one is take your time. Number two is use the product correctly. Read the directions. They're put there for a reason. And then a third way that I'll say that we have to pay more attention and not immediately want to blame it on air is if you're not taking care of your curls, if you have heat damage and you're like, I'm supposed to be able to use this product. Like I saw Cocoa Brown Curls use this product and her curls were banging. Well, you have to keep in mind, I'm taking note of heat damage. I'm taking care of my curls. You can't expect all these products to work miracles. You know what I mean? It's not, these products are not going to take heat damaged hair. I mean, some products are made to assist with that, but your regular styler, your regular, you know, leave-in conditioner is not going to take heat damaged curls and you use it one time and voila, they're transformed into these, you know, luscious, moisturized, bouncy curls. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. So you have to give it time. You have to treat your curls right before you start actually seeing results. And again, we had this conversation like 1 or 2 10 minutes with tabs ago. If your curls are trash, you can't expect things to just work miracles. You can't expect when you have a consultation with me, for me to be able to work miracles, you got to be willing to listen and take heed to some good tips. And the same thing with these products. So I'm saying this to say, turn your head, Toots. I'm not just getting on you guys. I am guilty of this. And I'm actually, like I said, in the next probably hour, I'm going to have a post up and I'm going to be very specific and I'm going to tell you guys the products that I'm talking about. So I too have done this where I have used a product and it didn't come out exactly how I wanted to. I felt like I've gotten better results with another product. And because of the area that I'm in, because I'm a brand ambassador, because I'm an influencer, stuff like that, I typically have to use products more than once. I'm not going to say I don't have the luxury of, but based off of what I do, I don't want to just use a product once and throw it to the side, especially if I'm paying attention to the fact that it could be user error. So I have a particular line of products that I used last year, and I liked it. I did like the line of products, but I didn't feel like my wash and go lasted as long as it normally would. I'm sorry, Toots. Your hair is so tangled. We can't go 2 weeks anymore. I didn't feel like the wash and go lasted as long as it could have, and it does with other products. But when I'm being honest, it was user error. It's not that I didn't read the directions, because I do. I read the directions on all my bottles. I rushed through it, and I have, fortunately, pictures. Pictures of the first time I used it where I didn't necessarily hate the results, but the results weren't all that. And then pictures when I tried the product again, because fortunately for me, I've been provided another product in this line that I had to use. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to try this new product, I'm going to go back and use all the other products that they gave me. And I took my time and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So it just had me thinking, like, if I'm, you know, an influencer, a brand ambassador, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing, if I'm doing it wrong, or if I'm not taking my time, if I'm making these errors, these mistakes, and kind of tossing some of these products to the side and just saying they don't work, I imagine other people are doing it too. So I kind of just wanted to use this 10 minutes with Tabs to talk about that and address it. Because again, if I'm doing it, then you guys are probably doing it too. And we cannot do that. We want to give these products a fair review. We want to give these products a fair rating. And it just helps us. Because if we take them steps with all products, then we're able to truly, truly find out what works best for our hair. So, like I said, in about an hour, once I'm done deep conditioning and entangling this little one's hair, then I am actually going to create a post and I'm going to let you guys know what products I've had that experience with recently. And actually, the products that are in my hair right now, I'm feeling that way about. So it's a line that I don't typically use. It's a line that I haven't really done too many reviews on. It's a brand that I don't typically use, a brand that I haven't done too many products. I haven't done too many reviews on their products. 2 out of the 3 products that I used on my hair, I'm raving about. I'm raving about so much, I'm using it on her hair right now. One of the products, not so much. If you guys can see, this is not my best wash and go. Big curls, tons of volume, no crunch. Love that part, but I don't feel like my curls are really defined. And instead of immediately blasting the brand and blasting this particular line and being like, oh my God, guys, this sucks. Instead of immediately doing a YouTube video where my review isn't that great, I am, 1, trying it on my daughter because I know I'm going to take my time with her. And 2, I am going to redo it on myself and take the time that I know I didn't take last night. And then be able to provide you guys with an honest review. So, it's not just you guys. It's me too. I do the same thing. Sorry, let me see all the people that joined. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the screen. So, again, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Quick 10 minutes with Tabs, guys.
Mommy?
Yes, sir.
Well, if Ava's going to get in the hair wash, well, if Ava get in the hair wash, if I was watching,
He didn't really want anything. I knew from the moment he walked up to me, he didn't really want anything. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today with 10 minutes with Tabs, guys. If anything you want to say? Other than, I know you never want me to let your hair go 2 weeks without being washed again. Anything you want to say, Ava?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. You want to say bye?
Bye.
They can't even see you. Let's see if I can use my wet band.
Bye.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. That's it. Hope everybody has a good Sunday. And I'm still going to do another 10 minute with Tabs this week. This was kind of last week's 10 minutes with Tabs. So you guys get a double this week. So happy Sunday, guys. Bye.